Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, that disclaimer is completely accurate because who knows, you might get something about chicken scissoring. So, well, hello, welcome everybody to another Waltons review. Tonight we are reviewing the episode "The Ring" from season 3, episode 6. With me, I got Resolute Germ. How are you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing, Gorilla?
Oh, it's been a long day. Though at least I got to spend the afternoon outside picking up everybody's cigarette butts. Yeah. Yeah, so then you had that fucking pothead there. They're causing an accident in the worst freaking spot. So I did, instead of going like around a block, I had to go 17-mile detour.
Oh, that's bad. That is pretty bad.
And how are you doing, PvP?
Not bad. Actually, I had a decent morning. I got a couple of very important things. Got something, important documents I needed to mail at the post office. So those will be going out on the truck tonight. And went down to the community resources to find out information. I'll getting my income tax done for free, hopefully sometime in the next couple of weeks, because our deadline is usually the last day of April. So I hopefully can get an appointment. I got to go online to book it now, because I used to be last year I just booked it right at their office, but it's like, oh, we changed the system this year. Here's a little piece of paper to go online to this email, and you can get a way to book an appointment there. It's like, oh great, that sounds like fun. Oh well, but it was a good productive morning, so I guess I shouldn't complain, actually.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Mm.
So let's begin with our prologue here. Oh, which side's this mic on? Oh, here's the mic. New headphones, so I gotta figure out where it's at. Life on Walton's Mountain never seemed more stable than when. Oh, that's not it. That's the romance. I thought that seemed wrong. Here we go. Sometimes when we were children, all the love and attention we got at home just wasn't enough. For each of us, there came a time when something from the outside was needed to give us a sense of self confidence. It was a need of this kind that got my sister Mary Ellen into a lot of trouble and gave me a whole new way of looking at women.
Uh-oh, she's pregnant.
Yeah, I bet you wished on that one. Oh, so basically, you can tell how this is gonna go. It's a Mary Ellen episode, so you can you can see how enthused I am with that one.
Just wasn't enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So we start out. Apparently, John has a job in some office here.
That is the school paper.
Yeah, he's working on the school paper because he does want to be a writer, so it makes sense, right?
Yeah. We
He's
get introduced to
learning the trade, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, and here we get introduced to this asshole named Mike. Well, I can't say he's an asshole. He's a pretty nice guy. And John Boy's trying to figure out how to run this thing, but he can't figure it out. But
wasn't Mike the guy when his first day at the school? Wasn't Mike the guy who told him, like, be cool, don't talk to those guys, and
Yes, I think this. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
This is the second episode with him.
Yeah, because I remember him. I think, what was it? The first day, I think, was the name of the episode where John Boy went through all that shit with Professor Goat and all that. If you remember that one.
Oh yeah. But you gotta remember that's a pretty that was a pretty funny joke to play on him, and that's the professor's fault for taking a job at a university.
Well, the worst thing is I get the feeling they play that joke on the professor every year.
Well, you said that.
Well, it's new to the freshmen every year.
Oh yeah, exactly. But it's not new to the professor, unfortunately, right? So, Oh boy. Anyway, back at the mimeograph machine or whatever we have here.
Yeah, so anyhow, this guy Mike apparently eats supper a lot at the Waltons place, so he's almost becoming an eighth kid to him.
Yeah, I think he found something he likes over at the Waltons house. But he's going to
What?
have to wait about a year and a half before he can do anything about it.
Hmm.
Mary
Yeah.
Ellen or Aaron?
Okay, let's not get crazy here. I think it'd be a little more than a year and a half for Aaron actually grilling.
Hey, PvP, we're not getting too crazy. It's not like we've got to scissor chickens or talk about grandma and grandpa figuring in the rubble seat or or talking about John's special sock.
All right, we're not there yet. Yeah, I'm just saying though. I'm looking at the YouTube, but I don't think anybody's actually joining us in the chat so far. So I know Mikey is doing his 1 year celebration stream right now because I actually was on there a bit while I was waiting for you, and so that might take some of our usual chatters away. They might be on that stream, just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
So
But
we might not get any scissor chicken comments tonight, but oh well.
Yeah, that's okay. It's all just fodder for the shorts.
we're only 3 minutes into the episode here, so
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with a lot of filthy anecdotes on our own once we get into the episode.
why are you biting my thumb?
Daddy, I watched Cocomelon on your phone.
My phone's dead. So anyhow, I gotta pick up fish. Oh, so John Boy, it's 4:30, and John Boy has to get running to pick up Mary Ellen because for reasons.
That's what brother does, I guess.
Yeah. Personally, I would have told her to walk, but that's a whole different song. But anyhow, so Mike volunteers to finish it up. Then I told you just go look for it. You lost it, you find it. But anyhow, we found John Boy's new love interest here. Now I don't know about what they call him back in John Boy's time, but in my time, he's what you'd call a player. Because this is the fifth chick he's been with.
He's not quite a player. He's just talking to most of these girls.
Yeah, I don't think John Boy's actually on the make for any of them in particular. Like, he doesn't even know if he wants to go to the bloody dance with her at this point, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
but
he doesn't know what kind of. He just thinks she's a bit of a. Well, we'll see in a second when we get through the scene here. He thinks she's a bit of a pain, right?
well, I still think that it'd be nice if they at least keep a chick around for a couple episodes.
Well, as he says, I think at a certain point in the episode, there's so many girls he's met, like more than he ever met before.
Yeah,
So,
but it'd still be nice.
well, maybe we'll get there eventually.
Yeah. So yeah, she storms off, and Mike volunteered to do whatever she asked. And here Mary Ellen comes, and she hops in, and oh, they're traveling. I might have missed it, but she's complaining that you're 10 minutes late. Well, I got held up. Well, no, she should know that 10 minutes is like average for people being late because everybody leaves everything to the last minute.
She ought to be happy to have a ride, you know.
Yeah, you could have made her walk her fucking happy ass home.
That's right.
It's only
I think that's a little bit out of range.
It's only what town are they? What town was boat right in?
It's probably a ways.
Like 20 miles.
That'd be good exercise.
Well, here Here, I'll Google where was Boatwright. Boatwright was a University Academy.
I think it was university.
University.
You know Mary Ellen, though. Mary Ellen always complains about everything, right? Mary Ellen wants to move to New York City, become a famous actress, have, thousands of cheering fans. I mean, that's Mary Ellen's fantasy world, basically.
Okay, it's 28 miles from Waltons Mountain. Perfectly easy walking distance. Trust me, I know. I got pretty good mileage too.
She'll be back sometime in the next 2 days.
Yeah. No. It'd take her 9 hours, 10 hours. But yeah. But anyhow, it'd take her 8 hours because I had to walk 21 miles before. I got pretty good mileage too. I'll tell you what. I got about 3 miles to a cigarette.
And all it took you was a carton.
No, it's only 21 miles. So I smoked 6 cigarettes in that whole 21-mile thing.
Counting the breaks.
What?
Counting the breaks. There's no way you did that in one shot.
No, I did do it in one shot. It's perfectly easy to do if you just set landmarks. Just to keep on going.
Were you much fitter in your younger days, or because I've seen you, there's no way you're doing 21 miles in a shot.
I used to walk 7 miles back and forth on the distribution line every day.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Like, I probably could have done that when I was young too. Like, it probably would have been no problem. But I would even like 10 years ago, I probably could have done it. But once you get to a certain age, it's like forget it.
Yeah. Plus, not only that, it's not like I was doing it every night. It's only when I didn't have a ride home because my license was revoked at the time.
Your license was revoked. Okay, there's a story there.
Yeah, that's a story for another time here.
Yeah, back to the episode. Back to Mary Ellen bitching.
All right. Yeah, apparently she got her stockings here.
Yay.
And I calculated it out already. It's 35 cents for the stocking, so it's about $8.
Not a bad price.
For silk stockings? It's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, we get ripped off though. We never get to see her with her silk stockings. We never get to see her legs. Like, come on, guys.
You really?
But if you do, you're gonna have to have a little talk with the FBI.
This is a time before where 400 some people think the movie Cuties was acceptable. So if you really want to see the legs of a 16-year-old, or she's 17 now.
I think she's about 17 now.
Yeah, she's getting
a little less than a year behind John Boy.
Yeah, she's getting close to legal.
I bet you're waiting for that episode there, PvP. You're
well,
waiting
hell
for
yeah.
that episode.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've never been a big fan of her, but she's she's looking better and better as the seasons go on. I gotta say.
So you're saying she's looking better and better the closer to being legal she is?
Sure, why not?
The difference between legal and not is the noose that John ties around the neck.
I thought it's a shotgun. Whether or not it's going to be birdshot or buckshot.
Oh, no. Beforehand, it's the noose. Once she's legal, then he gets the shotgun.
Yeah, so now she's talking about I can't remember the brand of bag that she was wanting, but she wanted, was it a clutch, or what kind of purse was she wanting?
Well, she said it's
Uh,
an evening bag, so
yeah, evening bag. It's just a clutch
Yeah.
purse.
Yeah, she wanted one from the store. I can't remember which brand it was.
I don't know if
Was
she
there,
mentioned. I don't know if
but
she mentioned a brand actually.
no, she did mention it by brand.
It's something French.
I want to put my mommy on the TV.
Yeah, she wants me just like Brenda Fraser, which fun fact is it's a reference to
Daddy, I want to put my mom on the computer.
we'll call her later, okay?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, to El Morocco, which was a nightclub in I'm guessing Manhattan. Yeah, Manhattan nightclub. So yeah, that El Morocco was a fancy nightclub in the 1930s and through 1950s there that served the rich and powerful. You know, like the Roosevelts, the Vanderbilts, the who was that railroad tycoon?
Oh gosh.
Uh,
The Rockefellers, the oil that was the oil tycoon.
see here. J.P. Morgan was financing. Carnegie, I believe, was the
Oh,
steel guy. Yeah.
Carnegie. So yeah, it served like the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, the Roosevelts, the Rockefellers.
By this time,
J.P.
Carnegie's line was done. J.P. Morgan had completely cleaned them out.
Morgan. Okay.
Drink this.
Well, you're supposed to lick it, not chew it. So anyhow, she tells John Boy to stop, so she stops. She's digging through there, and he wanted 35 cents for it, and she higgles him down to 20.
Beautiful bag. You know you don't see petty point like that nowadays.
Oh, Petty Point. That's what she was talking about. That's what she was looking at. Petty Point. Where the hell that is? Did you
It's
just
a
seriously throw that
type
away?
of. I think it's a type of embroidery on the bag actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a stitch pattern.
She's got good bartering skills here, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 20. Then he goes, 35 cents. Oh, here.
Well, now, Mary Ellen, how much do you want to spend? How much you got?
About 20 cents.
20 cents for a beautiful purse like that? I couldn't part with that for 20 cents.
Yeah, that's the big ask right there. That 20 cents is for. Hey, stop! Nah, you're not supposed to. I need these in.
Why?
So, am I still? Yep, I'm still muted. So anyhow, so it's about $4.58 that she's trying to tell them they're there for the 20 cents.
Come on, Mary Ellen, we're going to be late. Let's go.
I'm coming. Thanks, Vernon.
All right. You can have it.
Yeah, I think John Boy didn't even bother haggling, and I'm surprised they didn't try to do more haggling.
No, he knows when he's beaten.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the best thing too, is just walk away, because if they really are desperate for a sale, they'll meet your price.
Yeah.
Tell you, Mary Ellen, one of these days you're going to put me clean out of business.
A change for a quarter?
I thought that you...
I said about 20 cents.
I love that.
Out.
And she really did rip them off. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really ripping him off. He didn't bother haggling back, so.
Yeah, you gotta watch those words with about, or your mileage may vary, or all that kind of talk, right?
Christmas movie.
Yeah. After the review, there. But anyhow, they're all complaining that she doesn't have to help because you got Aaron mopping the floor with an actual mop. I thought they actually scrubbed the floors, but apparently not. They got a mop now.
Two
And,
very different things.
And you got
Well-
Elizabeth helping with dishes.
You okay?
No.
I think the little one has turned on him.
Oh no.
But anyhow, Elizabeth was so cute here. She goes, yeah, if you wash your hands in water, they'll get cleaner and they'll turn whiter.
Yeah, that was good.
That's mine.
I'm guessing they probably mop the floors like maybe once a week or once every couple days, and they actually scrub the floors maybe like once a month.
Yeah.
Something like
And
that. Yeah.
now here's the thing. Grandma was complaining about this dress right here.
Uh-huh.
What the hell is the complaint on it?
Backless.
Backless.
So it's not like the God, Grandma would have a heart attack if she'd seen half the clothes people wear nowadays.
Oh, she would have had a heart attack if she saw the clothes people were wearing like back in the 60s.
Oh, did they wear leggings so tight that they've got a big old camel toe going?
I have
Or-
no firsthand knowledge of that, so I can't comment.
I don't
or
believe spandex technology had developed to that point in the
Yeah.
60s.
Or you got the leggings so tight you can tell that the person's wearing a thong.
I think Grandma would have been one of those burning witches at the stake in this day and age.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, she thinks.
Grandma was a product of her time. Let's face it, like,
Dad, you're touching the lava.
because this is like the mid 30s, and Grandma was like young, like what, 50 years ago or something. So
Lava.
we're talking like back in the last century when she was a youngin,
Yeah, Grandma quit progressing 50 years ago.
pretty much.
Yeah, and they're like complaining on the back sink. So yeah, they clean it up, and she shows us here. They're Mary Ellen's looking.
Daddy.
I'm trying to get to the point. There, you're.
Daddy, I take some more.
Yeah, she found the secret compartment, and that is a beautiful ring, I will say.
Yeah,
That
looks
is-
very nice. Costume jewelry sometimes looks nicer than the real thing.
Yeah. Oh, you don't think it was real?
It's not a diamond, no. They
Well,
called it the amaranth. I
It's
believe it was.
amethyst, I think they said it was.
Yeah. Cubic zirconia before cubic zirconia.
So yeah, it's not highly valuable. Well, even the old lady comes over and says it's not the value of the ring, it's the memories that it holds, right?
What was it, her wedding ring or something?
Well, her husband gave it to her. She says that in a later scene, but I think that's about as specific as she gets.
Oh, it's hey honey, sorry I knocked you up ring, huh?
Could be.
I'm a cat. I'm a cat.
Your cat? Well, quit chewing on this. Brand new headphones. So she's playing with it, Mary Ellen. Hey, does this remind you of anything? PvP.
Not firsthand.
You know what this reminds me of?
Okay. What?
Someone a little shorter, a little uglier.
Yeah. My precious!
Oh no.
My precious!
Okay.
My precious! That's what this episode reminds me of.
Yeah,
She and
you got
Gollum.
a
She-
point. You got a point there.
Yeah,
Hey,
take your pick on
That's
which
how
one Tia.
all women without a ring act when they get a nice ring like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, take your pick. Is she Bilbo, Frodo, or Gollum?
Oh boy.
Just
I gotta
saying.
say, you're way too good at doing that voice. I gotta say, girl, it's really creeping me out, man.
What, my precious.
You're very good at that.
Again.
Well, I think my better one is.
Daddy, do the
Hey, you guys! All right.
my God.
Yeah, so she's looking at it, she's doing all this. Oh, Of course, she has to do the whole fucking fake smoking thing.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna be a smoker once she's out of her mom's house.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, she comes.
Go free.
Oh God, she's doing that. Oh, I'll be delighted to say the next dance for ya. Like, gotta be asked first. Yeah, then she goes that quick hide around. Like, that's not suspicious at all. So we got Mary Ellen now knows about it. She goes, "What's that?" She thinks it's steal. Like, is it really stealing if you find it in a bag that you bought? The person sold the bag, not knowing what the contents are in it. She sold it, and then Mary Ellen bought it and found it. Does she have to give the ring back? Would that be considered stealing?
No. A great
No,
man once said, "All sales are final."
yeah, I think technically she paid for the
A
bag,
little too
and
big for me.
if
We
she
have to
paid
be
for
careful or it'll slip off.
Yeah,
the bag, she would own the contents of the bag, right? Because the seller should have checked to make sure the bag was empty before they sold it. At least that's what I would think.
yeah, yeah. So, but is it morally right for her to return the ring?
No, I think morally she should give it back to the old lady because it means it has a lifetime of memories for the old lady, and it really means very little,
Yeah,
to Mary Ellen other than being a pretty ring.
yeah. Now, what if they did, instead of going off the path that they did with this episode, like that was so damn predictable? Everything in this whole episode was predictable. So, no,
Yeah.
you eat it.
No, I don't like it.
Okay.
Oh.
So anyhow, what if she will take it, gone to Mrs Breckenridge, said, "Hey, I found your ring, but I really love this. I was wondering if I could borrow it tonight for the dance." I bet you that put a big old smile on that old lady's face, and she lets
Yeah.
her.
That's what she
Yeah.
should have done, obviously, but then we wouldn't have the episode happen, right?
Well, you
Yeah.
could still have had the episode, just not the drama that comes with the episode.
Yeah, but there would have been no suspense or anything, right?
It'd just be a modern day Lifetime movie.
It'd be like an after school special. Be honest,
Daddy,
and,
I want some milk.
give that ring back. Then
Yeah.
we'll have 40 minutes of them
Have
dancing
some
in the
milk.
dance hall.
What?
Have some strawberry milk.
Oh, I don't have any strawberry milk.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it.
Go ahead and go find it. I know I don't have any, so go find it. All right. And so they go to find it. This is actually pretty cool.
There. I know. I haven't hidden anything in here since I was about 8.
Now, was that intentionally built into there as like a secret stash away
Yeah.
for like money and stuff?
Yeah. They did that all the time.
Yeah. All right, I gotta get the kids some milk, so I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
Catch up on the chat.
Yeah, that's a good one, Gorilla, since there is no chat that I can see. Everybody must be over at Mikey's first year out celebration stream, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, I know when I was on there for a little while, there was a bunch of people in the chat room, so yeah, they're probably all still over there. I did mention Gorilla was having the Walton stream at this time though, but I guess nobody was paying attention. I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. They'll come by and get this on the rewatch.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess you can't get lots of chatters in every single stream, I suppose.
Oh no. It's okay to have no one at every once in a while.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You want to drink
All right, I'm back. All right. So yeah, that'd be like a brilliant hiding spot if people didn't know about it. What?
What's this? With an Annie's Secret Society button.
And a little tooth.
Elizabeth. We've got to find someplace else to hide it.
You know, if she just kept it in her pocket, you wouldn't have the problem.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought. Why didn't she
What are you
just put
two
it in
up
her
to?
pocket?
Nothing. I'll just finish up the hem on this dress, and then we'll see if the sleeves need shortened.
Okay.
Daddy, I put some milk
Things
on
like
it.
that.
So yeah, they're talking, and
Daddy, I put
Joe,
some
you're so
milk on
worried
it.
about the things and stuff,
Daddy,
dancing
I
that.
have a mustache.
All right. Yeah, they're apparently tarring the barn roof. Well, actually, John's tarring the barn roof. I don't know what John Boy's doing.
Daddy, I watch Cocomelon on the TV.
All right. Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay. Wow, this is almost like being on one of Jill's streams today with the constant away missions for the kiddo.
Yeah.
I think John Boy's putting down that's like black tar paper, I believe.
Yeah, he might be doing the paper or doing the tiles.
Yeah, because they put the paper down first, if I remember, because my dad used to do this stuff. He used to do this stuff privately for people.
Yeah. You tar your paper, then you shingle.
Yeah, paper, shingles, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it looks like they got the one section where he papered and he's just shingling that while
Yeah,
John tars the other one.
I imagine they wouldn't take them too long since there's 3 of them working on the project. So it's not a huge roof, actually.
No, a good half day's work, probably.
Yeah, I could see them doing it then. That bloody tar, though, that stuff really smells pretty bad. Actually, I'm going to step away for a minute too, since Girl is going to be probably probably a couple more minutes, I'm guessing. I'll
All
be
right,
back.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. Well, good timing. I was just going to head off for
All
a minute,
right.
but go for it. I can
So,
I can stay.
all right. So anyhow, they're talking about Audrey Butler, you know, and John. This is where we learn that John used to be a player before he found Olivia. He used to go out with all the girls, and then he was at a job there. He got fired, and so he went home, and Olivia showed up. Goes, hey, I heard you got fired. Let me get down on my knees for you. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I'm out of context again.
Well, it was kind of metaphorically that almost, because she's like, you need somebody to talk to. It's like, wow. That's pretty rare, though. I can't imagine any woman these days going, oh, you lost your job. Oh, gosh, let's get together and talk. It's like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, though. Like, John was a lucky guy to find Olivia for sure.
Yeah.
Well, back then, that type wasn't as rare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anyhow.
that's true.
Yeah. So he's basically saying he found out that he could trust his mom. That's where he told all the other girls to go to hell. And he goes, if you're done sitting on your ass up there, let's go take a breather.
Daddy?
So they're going to go get some pie.
Yeah, that sounds like
Rhubarb.
Zeb, all right. Going for a pie break.
Yeah. So then we got Mrs. Breckenridge coming. She goes, thank you. And
Daddy?
she talks about how she sold the purse. Here, basically, all of it is
Daddy? Cocomelon. I want from the computer.
Yeah, well, watch it here. It's told you I have to wait, because I don't know where the remote's at. Well, I'm doing something on the computer right now. But anyhow, she talks to Mrs. Breckenridge there. They're saying basically she lost her bag there, and there's a little ring on it. Well, she mislaid it. Yeah, John Boy said they bought it and there was nothing in it. But there was a secret little compartment in it. There. It's just, what is amethyst anyhow?
I believe it's just fake stone.
I think it might be. I don't know if it's even semi-precious. I did take a jewelry course about 30 years ago, and I've heard of amethyst, but I'd have to look it up. Give me a second.
All right. So anyhow, she describes the ring there, and oh,
okay. It's amethyst is a violet-colored variety of quartz,
okay.
so it's definitely not a precious stone, but it is quite beautiful, actually.
Yeah. So I can't remember what this scene was.
Well, a season, she's hard to resist.
What do you mean seasoned?
Well, like a fine tree, Esther, that's endured all kinds of wind and weather, and still stands in beauty.
Now, you can tell Zeb here, he's trying to get some tonight, and Grandma's not falling for it.
Well, she does in a second, though. She kind of warms up in a second here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zebulon.
I love this scene. I just love, that's one of the best parts of the episode for me was the way Zeb and Esther, kind of interacted in a few scenes. Like they weren't, particularly long scenes, but they really added a lot of fun for the episode for me because it was nice. Because let's face it, they're often kind of in the background, but seeing them in some really meaningful scenes like this one, I really enjoyed the interaction between them in this one.
So they're just sitting there dancing back and forth. Then we got Mary Ellen and them heading off to the thing there. And she puts on the ring. Then you got this here. Yeah, can you imagine listening to an actual real... Well, I don't think you can call that a band. It's 4 people.
So like a quartet?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Just like a non-singing quartet?
Yeah, it's a string quartet.
A string quartet. Hey,
Unless there's a drum there that I didn't see.
The what?
Getting married. Got married.
What was that, Germ?
Usually it's a string quartet unless there's a drum in there.
Okay. Well, let's see. There's a piano, a trumpet, a sax, and something else. So they're singing, and we were there, and they're just talking. There's really nothing in the scene. The
dance scenes were. I think there was basically filler, right, to pad the episode. That was my least favorite stuff.
Well, it was just set up the dilemma.
Oh, it definitely does, but it's like it goes on for quite a while, right?
Yeah.
So a fair amount of time, yeah.
So we got Audrey and Mike there, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. All right, then we run into this bitch. And yes,
I hate her.
She is a bitch.
Oh, I hate her.
If you've seen the episodes with every episode with her in it so far, she's one of those ones. There's an old saying that you should never hit a woman. Well, I'd make an exception in this case.
Well, if she was lying in the middle of the road, I think she'd be fair game, right, Grilla?
You better define fair game here in PvP, because I'm getting some Johnny 21 vibes here from that comment.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about hitting her with a car, not nothing
else.
With her, it's you can't hit a woman, but a backhand isn't hitting.
She is really a gossipy snaky little bitch, though, isn't she? Like, I really don't like this character.
Well, her daddy has money, so she portrays that snotty snob, the perfect like snotty snob there for
Yeah, the thing is, though, she still shows up with her brother here at the dance because even Daddy can't buy her an actual date, right?
Oh, maybe that's what's wrong with her. She's Alabaman.
Well, she does even say, "This is my brother." It's like, wow, desperate or what?
So it's an Alabama. So it's Alabama thing. Hey, there's nothing wrong with incest. Just keep it in the family.
So you mean people in Alabama? It's not the banjo that's the only thing on their knee.
Oh, hey, Jerm, you know how to clip stuff out without StreamYard there because I can't record this, so it's not saving.
I'll show you how.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh well, I think we finally got one there, girl.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, blah 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 blah. Oh, what a beautiful ring you have! That's so gorgeous. Blah blah blah. And then she goes and see what happens.
Yeah, I thought when she put it up here, well, she puts it up on the ledge there in a second, and then when Miss Bitchface comes in here, I was thinking she's gonna like pick the ring up and drop it down the sink. I was thinking she's gonna drop it down the sink, right? Just to be
No, she won't do it. She'd swipe it.
Well,
Swiper,
either
no
that.
swiping. Swiper, no swiping.
But I thought she was going to be a part of something bad happening, but then, surprise, surprise, she wasn't.
Yeah.
Martha Rose, give me back that ring.
My, we sure are touchy about it, aren't we?
Martha Rose, please give me back that ring.
Oh, I'm just admiring it. Something as pretty as this must be.
I'm sure right here is where they originally thought, let's have her put it down to drain. But then they thought about it for a while. How are we getting this ring back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that makes sense, right?
No, this is one of those I thought she's just gonna take it. Then you know what they could have done, which would have been really great, is have Martha say, "No, I just think I'll keep it," and then just have Mary Ellen just bitch slap her, and all of a sudden the ring goes flying. They just have a big old cat fight, and they get kicked out of there, and then they have to figure out a way to get back in to come back and get the ring. That would have been a hell of a lot more entertaining.
That would have been better padding than the dance hall stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Martha Rose.
Sure wish I had one like it.
Lay down, Dad.
I've got to be getting back. I promised the next 2 dances to this boy on the football team.
Yeah. So yeah, basically she's playing the field here. She's one of those ones that after the football team wins the game, she's the one in the room when they run a train on her.
No, she's the one who sets up the poor unsuspecting freshman to get run through.
Oh.
She's the one who marries the top prospect.
Okay.
She may be a gold digger, but she's a well-trained gold digger.
Oh, Mary Ellen,
Yeah.
I'd just love to know where you got that ring.
Oh, and I would just love to slap you right in the face.
Yeah, I bet my shoe would probably just fit up her ass real nice, like just boot. She needs a good kick in the ass, this one.
No, I'll leave it. I won't touch that one.
Yeah, I just knew something bad was going to happen to the ring.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if we see it here what happens.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay. So yeah, it ends. Hey, she's actually lucky it didn't end up in the drain.
I think it was a little too thick to go down the drain, actually, but I'm surprised none of the other women in the washroom actually noticed it and picked it up and took it for themselves, right?
Yeah. So anyhow, more padding. Then they're talking. It's all filler.
A
Then we
lot of
got.
filler.
Or yeah, this is the scene I definitely want to play.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
That
was a pretty thing you said to me tonight.
I meant every word of it, Esther.
I meant every word of it because I wanted to get some tonight, Esther. That's what he's really saying.
Yeah, it's almost like Esther's thinking about it too. You know, it's like, wow, don't
She
see this
has
very
that
often.
smile. Go, I know, man. Man, just do it quickly. I want to go to bed.
Oh, this is one of another of the best scenes.
Yeah.
I think
Was
Zeb
just
and Esther
thinking about-
scenes were probably the best in the episode, actually.
Oh yeah. They're the reason it's not getting an F.
They
Oh,
did-
sorry.
they-
Spoiler alert.
They did elevate it for sure.
There.
First time you took me to a dance
No.
was over Dilwyn County. And I had on a pink dress, blue silk roses on it.
And in it, a figure like an hourglass.
I've still got that.
Have you, Esther?
This is good. This is good.
Oh,
I can't tell because you're always covered up. That's
do I
cool.
really want it? I'm not even gonna go there. I don't need another Rumpelstiltskin conversation. Oh, it's Jethro. Go get him. Go get him. There you go. I'm gonna have to apologize to the cat because I'm setting a 3-year-old on him.
Uh-oh.
Hey, sometimes he has to take one for a team.
Yeah.
That fat thing needs his exercise anyway.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, that fat one does need exercise, actually.
Yeah, this is good though because Zeb actually makes a move here, I believe. Oh,
Alright.
I say Zeb actually makes a move at the end of the scene here.
You keep yourself so bundled up, times it's hard to tell.
So now we're a strip, old lady.
I never did hold with ladies exposing their limbs, and you know that.
Esther, there are times I could wish you could be considerable less of a lady.
Oh, man, if you move from your side of the bed, I'm going to sleep on the sofa.
That's great.
Well, that's funny. Now this is all the funnier because the last time we had when Grandma and Grandpa got into a fight, she told Grandpa to go sleep on the sofa. He says, "If I can't sleep in my own bed, then I won't be here at all." And he went and slept on Ike's pool table.
Okay.
And what in the blue blazes you wake me up for?
Guess I
Oh, Deb, you cock blocked yourself.
just wanted to tell you that I love you, old man.
Why, thank you, Esther. I feel the same way about you.
Oh, rare consensual
Oh,
guest.
no.
Whoa, there
That's
you go.
not as bad as that could have gone.
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, when she's waking you up in the middle of the night, she had some sort of dream which she's blaming on you.
I think you know this from experience. Oh yeah, you still got
maybe once or twice.
Oh yeah, you still got the knife marks in the wall, don't you?
I
or
don't know what the next tenant did to that place. They probably filled those in real quick after I got the hell out of there.
I just gotta say, Grandma showing that much affection to Zeb. It's like she's almost swinging from the chandeliers at this point, right? You know, for Grandma, she don't ever show him no affection.
I seriously thought they were going to go for it.
Zeb was wishing they would, but it's like, oh well.
Damn it, all that work for nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
So they get home there, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, and she notices the ring's gone. She's looking around, and then John Boy comes home
You're absolutely wonderful. Just wonderful.
Yeah, I seriously thought she was gonna tell him at the time. I seriously thought she was gonna tell him at the time.
No, I just thought
Oh, no,
Aaron's
not till the last minute.
Aaron's the type of person that will avoid taking the hard consequences as long as she can.
Yeah.
At least that's the way I've always seen her, in the episodes.
Yeah. So they said they wake up their no, they'll find it, blah blah blah. So here they're checking all over the place. And Jabba goes, "What are you doing?"
Take the milk inside. I'll come out and help you.
No.
All right. Don't get touchy. I'm just asking.
Well, it's nothing. It's not important. Come on, Aaron. Let's start.
Yeah, it's a quarter. And you know something's up when Mary Ellen volunteers to start to do anything. You know she fucked up.
Yeah. That's out of character for her to want to start breakfast. Yeah.
Well, if she volunteers to do breakfast, dishes, sewing, anything, it's like it's if she volunteers to do anything like that, it's the same response as when with the girlfriend there when I brought flowers home. It's what did you do? Nothing. What did you do? Nothing. What did you do? Nothing. It's the exact same response. And that's just the character is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now they're talking and something about they're both exhausted. So Olivia's going to the store and they're still searching. Actually, the only one who's actually doing any actual looking is Aaron.
What are you two doing? I've been watching you from the window. You're acting like a couple of squirrels.
Well, I told you I lost something.
Mary Ellen, tell him.
Tell me what?
Mary Ellen, please tell him.
In other words, Aaron's like, I don't want to fucking do this no more. Just tell him so we can quit fucking doing this. Come on now.
Or like you tell them, or I will.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you only if you promise not to tell anyone.
I can't promise that.
Well, it's got to be a word of honor, nothing else. Of course.
Yeah, it's so funny. You go, promise you don't say anything. Well, it depends on what the fuck it is. Like, if you're going to tell me you went and buried off someone, okay, I might keep that secret. Who was it? Why did they deserve it? You got to tell me that at least first.
Of course, around here, that doesn't mean very much.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'll give you my word of honor. I'll try not to tell anyone. Maybe I can help you.
Well,
Yeah, here we get the story of the ring. Oh, then we got this.
Rose, how are you, Mrs. Walton?
I'm just fine, thank you. And you?
I'm just exhausted.
Yeah, and now look how much of an ass kisser she can be. She's a real snobby little bitch when she's around the other kids, but here when she's around Mrs. Waltons, all of a sudden she's a polite, respectable person.
I was up so late last night. But right dancing.
Stereotypical
I know,
brown
dumb boy,
nose.
Mary.
No, we're past her nose being brown. Her whole fucking head's up her ass. She's a brown head.
You're talking about how she's brown nosing? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she could almost so actually instead of black face, it's brown face.
Okay, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole, Gorilla.
Well, I can make a comment about your prime minister there.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean, but let's not go there. We're probably already getting enough trouble with some of our comments.
My comments?
No, our comments. Our comments.
Oh.
Let's just keep it to the sexual innuendos with the Walton clan and probably avoid politics would be a good idea.
Oh, okay. Sex and all that's okay, but when it comes to politics, nope, we can't talk. We can't make one comment about that. Huh?
Oh no, that's fine. But when you involve blackface, I think you could be getting into trouble with the algorithm.
Well, am I
Possibly.
wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Okay. All right. So, I can't see, kid. I thought you were sleeping.
Oh, jeez.
It's getting freaking heavy.
Sounds like
Mary
you're
Ellen
getting
was there.
assaulted there.
I saw them both. Mary Ellen looked so pretty wearing that new dress and all.
Oh, are you all right?
Yes, fine. You know, as Mary Ellen was dancing around, it was hard taking your eyes off of her.
I would have just gotten off the bike and just walked it if you're going that slow. You can't really keep your balance.
With that ring sparkling and glittering on her finger.
Ring?
And all of a sudden, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Now the lights go on
Mary
in
Ellen,
Olivia's mind. It's like, what? Ring?
No, Olivia knew exactly.
We tried on. It's just beautiful.
Oh, Olivia knew
Silver
exactly what
studded
had
all
happened
around
at that
with
point.
amethyst.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd have hoped she
Rings seem to
keep
be
a
in the
more
new.
straight face.
Yeah.
Just
So,
not to
here-
sell out her kid.
Oh, wait. Let's here. I just realized something.
News, as it were. Why, just this morning, Eudora Jane Gillis told my mama that Mrs. Breckenridge told her that she just lost her ring.
Yes, I know. Mrs. Breckenridge told us about it the other afternoon.
Well, I think I'll go over to her house later this afternoon and see if she's found it. I hope so. She set so much store by it.
Now this whole thing makes sense why she's kissing ass. Because she was wondering where that ring came from, and she finally figured it out. And I thought she'd hold it for blackmail over Mary Ellen. That'd be more of her character, but no, she just flat out wants to get Mary Ellen her an ass whooping.
Well, she's just a little bitchy town gossip, basically, that likes to spread as much misery among as many people as she can. That's what I see in this scene. She's
Yeah.
just a malicious, little, biatch.
Hey, we don't censor the call it biatch. It's bitch.
Okay, she's a bitch.
She's a hard bit. It's a capital B with a hard itch.
a hard itch. Okay.
Yeah. that itches from the crab.
I doubt she's had enough men to actually have crabs. She's probably never had anybody because she's such a little snot. But oh well.
And germs are probably not going to touch that one with temple. So they're going back to the university here. They stop him there, and they. No, we're not going back. So anyhow, they ask him to search the car. They search it, blah blah blah. And then they go. It's the lady. They ask her if it could be or anything else. So they pound it. Miss Audrey here tells them they're closed. They all got home. Blah blah blah. I can't get back until Monday. So we run into this asshole.
So how come you're here on a Saturday?
Oh, well, I have that interview for Phi Lambda. That's a sorority I'm up for.
Aren't you gonna be late?
Well, no, I still have a few minutes.
Excuse
Well,
me, sir.
don't worry about it, dear. It won't matter in another few minutes.
Yeah.
Auditorium. This young lady's my sister, and she lost a ring in there last night, but the doors are locked.
And they'll have to stay locked until 8 o'clock Monday morning.
But she...
Sorry, that's regulations. Students are not permitted in the auditorium building between the hours of 10 p.m. on Friday and 8 a.m. on Monday.
No, this is what you call a by the book asshole. I mean, he could seriously make an exception for this here, and based on the reason he gives it, because they had a piano stolen, he could at least go, all right, but you're all gonna stay together, and I'm gonna keep an eye on you, and you better know exactly where you think you're looking.
Well, why doesn't he just take one of the girls? Because they know they are suspecting it's in the washroom anyway. Why doesn't he escort one of the women into the washroom so she can get the ring and escort her back out? Like, would it, really be a problem?
Well, that's what you call.
He's a by the book asshole. Exactly, Gorilla.
Yeah, that's like it's like he'd be like the same cop that'll give you a ticket for going 56 into 55.
Probably. Yeah.
Or that one asshole that we had at a wedding there. The guy had nothing better to do than sit outside the fucking community center there. And every time someone brought a drink outside, he threatened to ticket him there because It's called public intoxication. Everybody had to keep their drinks inside. We come out for. Eventually, the group got pissed. The group was about ready to fucking deck the guy until finally the best man says, "Hey, you're causing all kinds of problems. Just get the fuck out of here." So the guy so the cop went and parked a block away, and he started pulling over people as they were leaving.
Somebody should get that guy's badge number and report him, because
Uh,
those are the kind
He
of
wasn't
cops.
doing anything wrong.
Those are the cops that give cops a bad name. Those kind of guys. I've met mostly good cops, and I've met a few bad cops, but
yeah,
he's the kind of cop that needs to be weeded out, if you want my opinion, because he's
Yeah.
just an asshole.
he's what you call a rent-a-dick.
Well, I definitely Dick for sure. I don't know if,
Well,
if he's rented.
No, there's a company that hires
Oh,
a bunch of people for.
You're talking private security, are you? I
No,
thought he
he's
was
not.
like a
He's an actual. He is a police officer for the town,
All right.
but he wasn't employed through the town. He is employed through a private company that hires a bunch of basically the officers that can't cut it to get actual police officer jobs in like cities, or even in the small towns. They're hired by this company. Then when a town, instead of paying for a police department, they'll call what you rent a cop for whatever time, however long you want.
He can't.
So he was OCP.
He
He's
can't.
an OCP cop.
It's like he doesn't seem to qualify to be an actual regular cop, though. He sounds like more like a security kind of guard cop to me.
It's kind of like when you get like the mercenary groups, like the Wagner group there that the Russians use. None of those guys can get into the regular Russian army because of either mental issues or discipline issues and all that. So Vanguard or Wagner hires them. I mean, we got that same thing in the United States. It's meant for the people who cannot get a regular position in the army.
I don't suppose you could make any exceptions this time.
Look,
Yeah.
there used to be a grand piano in that auditorium. One morning we found it out on the quadrangle. That's why the doors are locked.
Yeah, because of a damn piano, there he has to be a fucking asshole.
So one incident fucks it up for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, he had to pay for that grand piano.
You know, the truth thing about that scene, though, guys, is when I was going to art school, we had old geezers that would come on in the evening for security, and they'd always hire those old duffers like that, right? And they were just basically like hired security. They weren't actually cops or anything, but they'd walk around their little uniform and their cap. And actually, I got along almost with all of them really well, because they were actually mostly pretty cool guys, and they were just putting in their time, right? Like, we never had any security problems at the college when I was there, but they would just hire these old geezers to put in their time and do their hours and just kind of patrol and make sure just make sure nobody was sneaking into the building that wasn't a student or whatever, right? So,
well, what are they gonna do when someone does try to sneak in?
oh hell, I don't know, because most of them are probably in their 70s or if not older.
Yeah, there's a tier, what you call an honest thief.
Well, actually, they'd probably just holler, and probably a lot of us students would work up till like 11 o'clock at night. Like in a painting building, they keep it open till like 11 in the evening. And if you had a lot of extracurricular stuff you had to do, like I used to work in the evenings, setting up. Remember I mentioned I used to set up the skeletons and stuff for some of the evening instructors.
Yeah, because because you help the skeletons come out of the closet.
Exactly. So there were a number of us, but there'd be a lot of people there, painting and doing artwork until like late at night. And so if there was any ruckus, we would have noticed. And we were, the students there were we were pretty close knit, right? Like, I had a lot of good friends, and if anybody was ever going to threaten one of the guards, we'd probably just, kick his ass, right? So, so it wasn't a problem that way. But I do remember it was always the old duffers just like that they'd hire.
Yeah. And hey, welcome, Pop Culture Curator. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome. Hope you're doing well.
Pop.
Give us some grand comments tonight. Oh,
Yeah. With those old guys, it's just observe and report. You see
Basically, yeah.
something, go call the cops.
They'd probably
Yeah.
just radio it in. Yeah.
so no, I thought this scene was a little off. They had Audrey climb the tree, but I don't see it. I thought it'd be Mary Ellen climbing the tree. It seems like a Mary Ellen trait versus an Audrey trait, but I suppose she had to prove it. They had to set it up for the next scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she
Well,
climbs in. Now, this guy is. Now, I will have laughed with this.
I do have to say that was
Yeah.
pretty amazing timing on the part of the security guard.
Yeah. No, but she's standing on the sink. I will have laughed my ass off. What they should have done is have the sink break, him hear the commotion so he comes out there, and now he has a valid reason to write a report there of destruction of property instead of a breaking and entering.
Well, I guess breaking and entering was serious enough.
Yeah. No, but I will have had a destruction of school property or university property.
Well,
you know, have
what?
the sink broke.
What would have been really entertaining if the sink had broke, and I'm thinking, where would she have landed? Like right on the tap, right? Like, wow, that could have been painful.
No, she wasn't standing on the sink. She was standing on the radiator.
Oh, I thought she was standing on the sink.
No,
So
the
this
sink's on the opposite wall.
Oh well, so much for that.
John Boy.
Hmm? Look, you shouldn't still be hanging around here. Where's the other girl?
She's
Oh, we missed it.
No, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, we saw him coming out.
You had it fine.
Oh, right here. No, she came. Oh, she came down on the ledge there. I thought she came down on the sinks.
Well, the sinks are there, so not that bad a mistake.
Yeah. So she.
Don't see any radiators.
Yeah, she found it. It was near.
It was near the.
Just a look on her face there.
It's just like, oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, we about got to know shit. It is about to know shit come out of her mouth. But 1970s, that would have been hilarious if they would have done like a then like a hard talk. So it's like they got bleeped out that she said shit. That would have been epic right there. That would have been an automatic A for me.
Well, the
right
thing
there.
is, the problem was it might have been a 70s, 80s show, but it was 1930s scenario, so they obviously couldn't say shit.
No. When she went then have her mouth start moving, and all you hear is a honk from a passing car.
Okay.
That would have been a comedy bit. And
That would have been good.
I don't think the censors would have looked too favorably on that for this show. The Batman show in the 60s, yeah, they could have done that every episode. This show, no. They wouldn't have gotten away with it.
Oh. I still think it'd be funny. That would got this episode an automatic A. So anyhow. Wait.
Excuse me, you really don't understand. You see, this is all my fault. I asked her to do this for me.
She was the one who was breaking and entering.
Man, he just man, that is awfully nice of John Boy to take the fall, even though it's all Mary Ellen's fault. Hey, they spelled his little patch wrong though. It's not Campus Please, it's Campus Dick.
This report goes to the Dean of Women. You just make sure that you're in her office first thing on Monday.
Now,
have a nice weekend. Man.
Now they'll say it's going to the Dean of Women. Do you think they'll sacrifice their thing with the sorority?
Oh, it even says in the next scene that sorority dream is done.
Yeah, but it's not official. But do you think the Dean of Women could have been understanding, seeing the situation?
You'd hope so.
The Dean of Women won't have anything to do with the sorority's decision process.
Anyway, it does get mentioned coming up here in the next scene.
Yeah, but it's not confirmed. It's just, she's just assuming that her sorority career is over.
Well, I guess we will have to find out in a future episode because we don't know for sure.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe the sororities absolutely hate that guy, and they accept her full bore for getting on his bad side. Yeah. So blah blah blah.
Well, at least John Boy is thinking, well, I found a good woman here. She's actually ready to crawl through a window to do the right thing. So,
Yeah. So.
Mary Ellen, for the last 3 days, you and Aaron have been absolutely miserable because you've been telling lies. Now you got me covering up for you. You fixed it so Audrey can't get into that sorority. And Mrs. Breckenridge is worried.
Dad, he sure knows how to put a guilt trip on.
Oh, you learn from the best.
Sick about losing her ring. I think you've made a lot of trouble.
That's anyhow. I gotta tell Mama.
Son, I'm not going to punish you.
But I am.
I guess you've been through enough already, Mary Ellen. I'm not going to punish you.
But I am.
All right. Whose punishment's worse? Would it be John's or Olivia's? Who would be the worst one to get punished by?
I don't think John ever seems to punish anybody too harshly, actually. He's pretty mellow most of the time, unless you really piss him off.
And he always measures it out pretty well to where you get what you deserve.
Yeah, and I think John's thinking a ring this is pretty minor because Mary Ellen's got the ring and she's going to return it today anyway, so it's not that big a deal, right?
Yeah, he's more deferring to the wife to handle it.
Yeah, not my problem. This is jewelry department. Your problem.
Yeah, this is a woman problem. This is for the woman to handle.
Yeah.
I still don't understand what made you do it.
Good. It's possessed. It's all of Sauron's greed and utter cruelty put into it. It takes possession of whoever holds it. Then they turn into a little creature going, "My precious."
So this is like the Lord of the Waltons ring episode.
Yeah, it's the Lord of the Waltons. May the Lord of the Waltons now come forth. Let the guilt be done upon him. Oh, actually, she'd be will the mistress of the Waltons mountain come forth? Let the guilt be utterly beyond.
Oh man.
Well, when you were younger, didn't you ever wear something like a dress or a necklace, or maybe even just a flower that made you feel as pretty as everybody else?
Oh yeah, Grandma was thinking about last night with Zeb about that dress.
Yeah,
He's like,
John's
oh shit, she's got me.
And John's like, hey, Olivia, I remember you know one dress there. We were underneath that old cotton tree.
Yeah.
Tree there, you know, and I believe that was where Jabba was conceived.
I remember that dress. I remember when you took that dress off, Olivia. It's like, hoo, hoo, hoo. Yeah, I think Olivia's remembering it too. Look at the look on her face. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that cotton tree Jabba was conceived under.
Oh God.
That is not the point, John.
Yeah. That's not the. We don't need the point, John. We just need the tip.
Just change the subject. Change the subject.
Belong to her.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom, and I was going to return it. How many Bible verses should I learn this time?
Hey, you know what's funny? She knows exactly what her punishment's going to be.
I imagine she's had that punishment many, many times over the years.
I remember when she got caught smoking in the shed. How many Bible verses did she get for getting caught smoking in the shed with the redneck cousins?
I forget. It's like 12, 16, something like that.
Well,
I
it's
forget that.
Did you learn something from this, Mary Ellen?
Yes.
I'll settle for 5.
Right after I had to return the ring to Mrs. Breckenridge.
Oh man. So yeah, then the one bitch is on her way already. There, John Boy's gonna drive. Now this is a nice house that she owns. But anyhow, she goes in, she tells a story. They're all smiles. She's happy to have it back. Blah 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 blah. Then and Mary Ellen wants a diamond ring in sometimes, and well, Elizabeth offered it to her. But we're on to our epilogue.
You know, one thing I just want to mention, they did kind of tied this one up real quick at the end, didn't they, Gorilla? It was like I was expecting, a scene with the old lady where she takes the ring back and hands it to her, and maybe gives a bit of an explanation why she wanted to keep it for a day, and a
Yeah.
little bit of back and forth for like a minute. That would have been nice, right? But
Yeah, they could seriously, they've already going 2 minutes past what they normally did. They could have cut that whole dance thing in half and then
Oh, hell.
did it back and forth. They're already paying for the actress, so
yeah,
might as well.
yeah, they could have cut the dance scene by like a couple minutes and had a nice wrap up at the end with the old lady and Mary Ellen handing the ring back to her, and the old lady maybe telling her thank you, and maybe a bit of backstory and what the ring meant to her, from her husband and all that stuff. But of course, we
Yeah.
don't get any of that, right? And that was a big disappointment, I gotta say.
Yeah. So anyhow, we are on to our epilogue. Our lives are measured not by birthdays, but by events that fall between them. Mary Ellen's first grown-up dance was a landmark in her passage from girlhood into the beautiful and engaging young woman she was to become. Yet for a while in her dresser drawer, a reminder of the cocoon from which she had emerged, there remained a beat-up and much treasured old baseball glove, which she eventually passed on to her brothers. Alrighty. Final thoughts here. PvP, you go first.
Well, it was enjoyable. I thought the basic story was decent enough. Basically, it was I think a morality tale about being selfish and not thinking about, you know, what something means to somebody else if you don't actually have proper, possession of something. Maybe you should, if you found it, you should return it. So it was a bit of a tale about selfishness on Mary Ellen's part. Um, I did really like the scenes with Zeb and Esther. That was my favorite part of the episode. Like the whole dance thing, that was really cute. And then the scene where they were in bed and they actually exchanged their love for each other again. Like that was very rare in the Waltons for the two of them to show that kind of affection and emotion. So that one definitely boosted the episode for me. But overall, the minus side, the dance sequence went on probably twice as long as it actually needed to. So that was obvious padding. The security guy being a total, hard ass and, not giving them a break to like even escort them into the school. Like that seemed that was a bit frustrating. But on balance, overall, I was almost going to put it in the A category when I first started watching it, but as it went I ended up lowering it down to the B's. But I think for Grandma and Grandpa, that I just love their scene so much. I'm going to give this one a B plus.
Oh, oh, you're being way nicer than I am.
No,
Sure. How do you rate it?
I just really like Zeb and Esther. That's all.
Okay, the editing was quite bad. As mentioned, that they could have added on something with the old lady at the end, cut out part of the dance, cut out part of where she is explaining everything to Liv, and just made it a quick 2 or 3 minute thing at the end. The epilogue wasn't written too well. Everything seemed kind of rushed, and All in all, the episode wasn't that engaging. D plus.
All right, and apparently I'm gonna be the big asshole tonight. So I was so bored watching this. It's like it's very predictable. We've already said cut out the damn dancing and add that thing with the thing on there. The only thing that's keeping this out of F range, the only thing
Uh-oh.
was Grandpa trying to get laid throughout the entire episode there, and Grandpa enjoying it.
Well,
That
see,
is the,
I told you.
that is the only thing. Yeah, there's some cutscenes that didn't make sense. They stretched it out. You had it. You had the pointless rented dick. Where it could have made this episode so much better if you could just go, no kids beyond. And then go. You don't understand. This is a ring that's very valuable. It means a lot to us. So we have to get it back to the person. Blah blah blah. And the guy suddenly, do you know where you lost it? I believe it might be in the girls' bathroom. All right, I'll take you there. And that's how they find the damn ring. And it wouldn't have wrecked Audrey's thing. That felt was just pointless. Make more drama there, and to add one more layer of guilt to Mary Ellen. It's just I'm giving this a D, and the only reason it's getting a D is because of Grandma and Grandpa, or them trying to get laid and Grandma enjoying it. That is it.
Well, we obviously have a wide range of ratings tonight, don't we, Gorilla?
What, two D's and a B?
Well, it was. Didn't Reslo give it a B? B plus?
No, I gave it a D plus.
Oh, D plus. Okay, well, fuck it. I'm going with a B plus.
Well, we all have our own different. You enjoyed it a lot more.
I just enjoyed, Zeb and Esther. Like that was the highlight for me. I thought the rest was like an average episode, but we so seldom get to see any good scenes with the grandparents, right? And, I just thought this was one of those rare moments when we actually did. So I guess that boosted my rating a lot.
That's the only reason I'm not giving it an F, because otherwise it's basically a Mary Ellen and Aaron story. You already know my feelings on Aaron. She's the damn sister you don't want. Mary Ellen's a snob there. And there's a lot of it's very predictable, and you had a lot of pointless crap in it.
I suppose that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not. I probably rated it too highly. I probably should have put down the C category, but
yeah.
Oh well.
And the only reason for you it's not a D would have been because Grandpa tried to get laid.
Okay, maybe I'll lower my rating to like a C plus then. What the fuck?
What are you doing, my child?
Guilt tripping you. That's what she's doing.
Well, I thought she was asleep.
Doesn't sound like she's asleep.
Sure.
Unless she's a sleepwalker or something, girl.
Well, no, she's sitting in my lap here.
Oh well, maybe it's maybe it's the perfect time that the stream's almost over and you can go take care of your little one there.
Yeah, I'll get you some more milk here. But let's just let's be like a kid on prom night and wrap this up.
There you go.
Hey, I'm so glad my kid's at the age where she just ignores half the stuff I say, so she doesn't ask too many questions.
Yeah, just think
stuff like that.
Yeah, you got the nice spread there. One of them doesn't understand you. The other one understands you, but is just a little bit. Oh yeah, that's just like that.
Well, just think another 3 or 4 years, girl, you won't be able to get away with the not understanding clause anymore.
What do you mean? I got a 9-year-old.
Yeah, and he's past that.
Yeah, I'm talking about
he knows what you're saying.
I'm talking about the kiddo. Like you said, they're what, 3 or something, if I remember. So
yeah, she's 3.
Yeah, we're wait till she gets to like 6 or 7. She's gonna start to understand those dirty jokes.
Yeah. Right about the time she gets to first grade.
Yeah.
She's gonna be very embarrassed by you. While your son was just gonna chuckle at you. So, oh yeah, my dad's a dork.
Well,
he's gonna get very embarrassed and huffy about it.
The son's probably figuring out. It's like, oh yeah, that's dad. That's what guys are like. It's like, oh God, I'll be like that in a few years myself. And he's probably getting it right. Where his daughters, maybe not so much. Just saying.
All right, but I'm gonna have to get her to bed here. So
Be a
thank you,
good dad.
pop.
Be a good
Thank you,
dad.
pop culture curator, for coming. Um, on Mondays, it's Lost in Space reviews at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Tuesdays, it's the horror sci-fi reviews there. I believe the movie got is up on his community tab. I'm not quite sure yet.
I think it's called Akira, which is an
Yeah.
animated. I think it's quite. I remember I saw.
It's
I think I saw that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
Akira,
anime.
mid-90s anime movie.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
It's anime. Fuck. Alrighty. Wednesday is Gilligan's Island review at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, and on Saturdays it's the Rumblings from the Lab. That is open panel, open topic. Now, PvP, what do you got going on?
Well, I actually put up a new music playlist last night. Put up another Power Pop 25 songs. So I have noticed. I don't know. Have you guys noticed this? YouTube seems to have tweaked something weird, where I used to go on my channel and I could go down the left side of the screen and I'd see all my playlists, in or like, down the left side of the screen. Now I'm only seeing actually the one single one, and I can't access the other ones. Well, I can access it if I go into my channel and jump through all the hoops. But I used to be able to see like dozens of my playlists down the left side of the screen, and they're all gone now. So I don't know if YouTube tweaked something recently, because it wasn't like that like a week ago. So it's kind
They
of
never
weird.
had that for me.
Yeah, I could just scroll through all my playlists and pick out whichever one I wanted to edit or whatever, right? And it's all gone now. So I'm going to have to ask LDG next time he's on. I'll have to ask him about that, because he's probably the guy that would know, I guess. I think they must have done an update or something. I don't know. Anyway,
PvP, freethenet.org/underground. For all your other IT help, you just have to go to freethenet.org/underground. And I
okay.
believe Troy Pacelli's going to be on in like 2 minutes, so guys, make sure to head over there and tell Girls Raid. I won't quite be able to be there because of the kid. But Jerm, what do you got going on?
We have Andromeda on Tuesdays with Sci-Fi Cinema, Nerd Night Roundtable on Thursday, and Saturday morning cartoons. The winner of this poll was Mega Man for this week.
Mega Man! How much Chicago rigging did you have to do?
Surprisingly little.
Well, only 86 sock puppet accounts.
Sock puppets?
Sock puppet accounts.
So, hey, Jerm, what time is your Andromeda streams on again? I forget now.
It's 5 p.m. your time.
Okay. Yeah, my hours are going to go down starting next week by 4 hours. So I'm going to have to tweak my hours per day and see what kind of schedule I can arrange. But I might actually be able to join in, because you're still on season 1, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it's like episode 14, I believe.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I really do like season 1 of that show a hell of a lot. I think season 1 was pretty awesome. So I'll just tweak my hours, and maybe I might be able to pop on this coming week.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. And as for me, tomorrow we are reviewing Constantine. Jerm, can you give me a link for that movie?
Yeah, I'll get you something.
Okay, and I'm gonna put a poll up for which one you guys want me to review there. I think I'm gonna put up 4 choices there,
Sounds
from
good.
a wide range of things there. Oh, I just see this thing dim. Oh, yep, the kid's messing with this. She likes to grab that pen that's keeping the cord up.
Oh,
But
that cord, you got to get that cord replaced, Gorilla.
yeah. Well, anyhow, and then Sunday I am officially closing the poll because it's not even close. Super Troopers.
Yeah, I figured.
Super Troopers won with 77% of the vote.
Wow.
It sounds like a Venezuela victory right there. Ha! Or California victory.
That's overwhelming, I gotta say. That's
Yeah.
definitely popular.
With 26 votes, they won with 77% of the vote. RoboCop had 15. Jaws and Sharknado both have 4%. So I'm officially calling it.
Might as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch the two up. Do you guys want to do double feature or two Sundays?
Well,
Probably 2 Sundays would be best.
I gotta say I'm not familiar with Super Troopers. Is that like a comedy show or series or something?
Yeah. Oh, it's great. You gotta watch it right meow.
So the first one, definitely then.
It's hilarious. Oh, what you
Yeah.
want a double feature?
I'd be happy with one probably.
Okay. No, they're very hilarious. They're really funny.
Is that the one with the guy that does all those weird voices?
No, that's Police Academy.
Okay, I'm getting it mixed up. Okay.
Yeah. No, Super Troopers, you got littering now, littering. I can quote Super Troopers like seed to seed there.
It won't mean nothing to me because I haven't seen them. I've heard about them, but it's like once again my thousands of watch list things I haven't watched. It's on there, so yeah.
Yeah. So you want a double. Germ wants 2 Sundays.
I'd rather go with one because the weekend goes by fast enough, and I can only do so many hours on here.
Oh, so wait, you want one? Oh, you're both want one per weekend. Okay.
I'd go for that.
Okay, so yep, so it'll be Super Troopers, then Super Troopers 2 on next Sunday. Then on Wednesday we have the Justified. Then hopefully we'll have Cringe Stock back next week. I apologize for missing yesterday, but yesterday was just not a good day for me.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Like, I was going to ask, what the heck happened? Like, you just lots of life stuff happening there, girl, I'm guessing?
I got home late. I still had to cook supper, I had stuff to do at home, and plus my foot was hurting.
Oh, yeah, you hurt your foot, didn't you? I heard something about that. What the hell did you do to your foot, man?
I dropped a 12-pound part on my toe there.
Oh, no. Ouch. That sounds
Yeah,
painful.
I got it. Yeah, my entire that toenail is completely bruised and cracked.
Oh, no. Ouch.
Yeah.
So you don't wear steel toes work boots to your work?
Oh hell no! That takes half the risk. Hey, half the fun is the risk.
Okay, well, live dangerously, right, girl?
Yeah. But anyhow, I gotta get this kid laid down and off my lap.
You better wrangle that kid and get it to bed or get it to sleep or whatever. Yeah.
So we'll see y'all tomorrow at Constantine. So you guys have a good night and remember to be a gorilla.
You guys too. Have